Hi, it's Leslie here. I'm here with Tammy Reeves, and we wanted to talk a little bit about how she got into this crazy world of CrossFit. So, why don't we start with that question? How did you find CrossFit?
Okay, it's kind of crazy because what led me here to CrossFit was yoga. But, I can remember watching people do muscle ups, and I went home and I said, Mike, those people are so strong. And at that point in time, he really wanted me to start exercising again because I went through a period of probably 2 years where I really didn't do a lot of working out myself.
And did your body feel different at that point?
Yes, and it definitely did, and that's one reason why my husband was pretty excited about me going to work here, because my cholesterol went really high. I found out I had osteopenia. And when he found out that I was going to be here, he said, well, maybe you'll start working out again and you can get rid of some of those issues that have happened since you stopped working out.
So you weren't buying into CrossFit right off the bat. You were a little cautious.
Honestly, at my age, it's easy to walk into a place and think, I'm too old, I've missed the boat here. There's no way I could ever do this. There's no way I could learn that. I'm not strong enough anymore. And all that negative self-talk that I think a lot of us do, that's kind of what happened. We sold our house, and when we closed on our house, I made the decision, okay, I will be committed to start. And I even know the date. That was August 23rd of last year, that I committed to come to CrossFit regularly just to see if I liked it and
Give it a try.
Yeah.
Well, it has obviously worked, and you said you are feeling better, but then you took the next step of getting your certification, your level 1 for CrossFit. So that's a big step. Why'd you do that?
Yeah. I decided to do that, and I learned so much. But I went through it because if I'm going to be here, and even if I wasn't teaching a CrossFit class, being on the facility, there are so many other things you can do that are very similar to CrossFit. But I wanted to know what I was doing, and I wanted to do things right, and I wanted to be able to teach people. If just like a class that we have right now, the yoga interval. Mm-hmm. Since I've gone through the level 1 training, what I've done there is I'll take a lot of what you do in CrossFit and just break it down and teach the people that part of it.
Right. It's basically functional movement.
Exactly.
Right. So then if somebody wanted to go from a yoga interval class to CrossFit, it wouldn't be so jarring.
Right.
I would guess also.
Yeah. I mean, it'd be a lot easier. And also then they can walk into a CrossFit class and maybe not be quite as intimidated.
I think we both hear frequently, what if I do CrossFit, I'm worried I might bulk up, or I might get injured, or I'm too old, or I'm way too out of shape. There's just no way I could do CrossFit. So what would you say to somebody who asked you that?
I think if you're an athlete at any point and you've gained muscle pretty quickly, you know that. And that's not very many females. And one thing you can really do to avoid that is even focus on your nutrition.
Well, I talked about injury, or if people are too old. Do you feel like there is an audience that CrossFit is not for, or is there a reason for someone not to try it, or is it?
I feel like everybody should try CrossFit at this point, but I don't think that everyone can jump into a CrossFit class and feel comfortable. You guys have the foundation classes. Mm-hmm. That's a great tool to teach people. But even coming to the yoga interval, which is you warm up with yoga, go into HIIT training, and then cool down with yoga and get a lot of really good stretch and practice your breath work. That type of class can lead into CrossFit. I mean, CrossFit Light. That's the word I think of.
Are you using a barbell?
No. I mean, every now and then we'll use the trainer bar, which weighs 12 pounds, if the person thinks they can. But most of the time we use PVC pipe.
Yeah. So I hear you mention a lot about nutrition or breath work or yoga. It sounds like the broader health is a little bit important to you. Is that accurate?
Yes. I've always told people my passion was fitness and helping people in the fitness realm, but honestly, I think that what I've realized is probably my biggest passion is helping people with the nutrition piece, because I see people all the time who do things right when they're in the gym, but when they're not in the gym, that's where it falls apart. And you can't outrun your fork. And you can't outwork your fork. You have to put nutrition into your body for your body to do all the amazing things it was created to do.
Well, I imagine folks will be asking you some questions about nutrition after this, so are you up for that?
I am.
Okay. All right, well, thank you very much, and we're going to be touching base with you all soon, but just want to say congratulations to Tammy. Thanks.
Thank you.
All right.